The Real Housewives of New Jersey is a tumultuous show to watch, so one can only imagine how it must be for alums like Caroline Manzo, and people constantly asking her opinion on things like Melissa Gorga's possible firing. Caroline has not been on RHONJ for quite a few years but has stayed in contact with many of the women, including a budding friendship with Melissa. Thus, Caroline has an insight into the inner workings of the cast that many are unable to share due to contracts. Caroline recently appeared on the Behind the Velvet Rope podcast to discuss RHONJ and rumors about Melissa's possible firing. While Caroline admittedly stopped watching RHONJ when she left, she's still in the loop as she keeps up with many of the women. On the rumors about Melissa, Caroline said, "You don't know what's going to happen till this show airs. And what the people at Bravo are thinking when they sit around the table and discuss things. It is hard to determine what will happen until fans and executives see the whole show, reunion included." Caroline added that it's a fool's game to try to predict what's going to happen. Caroline Manzo provides valuable RHONJ insight. Melissa and sister-in-law Teresa have had their issues since RHONJ began, forcing fellow cast members to often choose sides in the familial debate. It began with Teresa alleging that Melissa had ulterior motives for coming on RHONJ in the first place, which culminated with a massive fight at Melissa's son's christening. Their fight has never truly ended, only having lulls. Now the pair is, again, arguing about a failed business venture, this time including Teresa's husband Luis Rulas and Melissa's husband Joe Gorga. Caroline may not be on RHONJ anymore, but her perception of how it runs is very accurate. Her knowledge of RHONJ is one that cannot be compared to someone who is just a fan of the show. Caroline's insight can only be gained from having experience as a cast member herself. She's probably correct that the bosses at Bravo do things based off of fan reception and what the audience thinks of new cast members. It is very common for cast members who are not well received by fans to be fired and no longer be on the show. This goes for all the shows in the Real Housewives franchise. Hopefully, Melissa will continue to be a cast member on RHONJ because, frankly, there is no good reason for her to be fired. While Melissa and Teresa's familial argument has gone on far too long, it is an actual storyline, for the most part. There are plenty of cast members who have poached storylines off of others, backpacking off their issues. Melissa and Teresa may be annoyingly upset with each other, but they definitely do have a storyline. The Real Housewives of New Jersey airs Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on Bravo. Sources: Behind the Velvet Rope Podcast, Melissa Gorga, Instagram.